All right, this ain't even a video that I was planning on doing. Some news broke a minute ago that George Zimmerman is filing a $100 million lawsuit against Trayvon Martin's parents. Their lawyer is a person of interest as well, and he's also suing the Florida district attorney. And let me tell you why. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Basically, he's saying defamation of character, saying that they falsified evidence and they coached one of the star witnesses to basically lie about the situation. Now, he was acquitted in 2012. This is something that most people, have moved on from. And it's going to be hard for the parents to move on from it. But every now and then, George Zimmerman has been saying in the news. I think he auctioned off the gun that he allegedly killed. I'm just going to use allegedly. I know he did, but allegedly killed Trayvon Martin with, making news. And then every now and again you hear, I think Trick Daddy threatened Meek Mill and, saying that he influenced the culture of Miami with dirt bikes and brought that Philly culture to Miami. And Trick Daddy went on Meek saying, you ain't influenced nothing. And Meek said, oh, you want to kill me, but George Zimmerman's still walking around. So every now and again, his name have came up since around the 7 years have passed. But, basically saying that they rigged the trial against him to assassinate his character. The Florida district attorney, Trayvon Martin parents, their attorney, a couple witnesses, the Florida district attorney. And, I put this lawyer name that's helping him with this $100 million lawsuit in Florida, Larry Klayman. Now, I just put his face up there. He's from Philadelphia. If you just happen to see him, just tell him you say what up, though. All right. Take it back how you want to take it. But this is the guy a Republican who's helping. He's a powerful attorney, too. He's helping George Zimmerman with this $100 million lawsuit. And eventually, George Zimmerman, he was acquitted. And now you wait 7 years later to file a lawsuit of this magnitude versus the Florida district attorney and Trayvon Martin. It sounds like he down on his knuckles. Sound like he ain't got no money. And it sounds like a reach. But in Florida, anything is possible. I've been to Florida, stayed there for a second, stayed close to Florida, and it's a lot. It's not pro-black. It's not good for black people to stay there. That's what I noticed about the state of Florida. It's not a state that I would ever envision me living there. When they talking about this reputation of the South and racism in the South, Florida is very indicative of that. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. But what's so funny about it is this. I've seen a few people retweet it or repost it on Facebook or whatever. And this is my big takeaway about it. Hope the parents cool, they get through this. I know not a day goes by, they don't think about their son, and, wish he could just rest in peace and, people can move on. But every day I look up Chicago from Detroit, you go out to California, Texas, it's black people throwing their lives away, killing other black people. Okay. Because you throw two lives away. Eventually they're going to get you. And obviously you threw one away. And George Zimmerman is walking around without a scratch on him. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, we conditioned to hate each other for nothing. You step on somebody's shoes in a club. I bump you in a club. Oh, you owe me $5. Oh, you got a nice iPhone. I want it. I don't want to go out there and work and earn an iPhone. Oh, I'm jealous of you. Oh, you look better than me. Oh, you darker than me. And every day you see somebody throwing a black life away and not having no value for it. But yet George Zimmerman is still walking around. Okay. And not a scratch on him, not a stain on his shirt, not a stain on his reputation other than Trayvon Martin. And yet again, everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to go to war over a rap song. Everybody want to go to war because you Crip and I'm Blood. Or you Blood. Everybody want to, everybody want to prove they gangster when it comes to another black folk. But when it comes to a guy like Zimmerman, everybody forget and pretty much forgive and move on from it and do nothing to him. So all the gangsters in Florida, All the dudes that's getting money off dog food in Florida. All the dudes that's in the streets. And I talk about the common working man. That's not what they do. All the dudes that's sitting in there rocking their Gucci in Florida. All the dudes that's supposed to be gangster in Florida. How gangster are you really? Because you quick to throw your life away doing the B&E. Or a guy that ran off with a little O or a little bow. And guy that dissed you on social media. You want to go instantly end his lifeline. So it is what it is. I linked the article in the description for Miami Herald. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, query, sponsorship, video question, want to make a donation. Just share the video. Appreciate the love, support, and we'll see where this goes from here. I keep covering.